Hello everyone, it's Ferric and welcome to day 46 of the Wizard101 on a budget walkthrough series. Now, this is the final decathlon video that I'm going to make, at least for this Deckathalon, because the fire decathlon is the next one. There's still a lot of time until that comes out, probably at least a month or something. But I am very close to getting the pet. Now, I did miss out on a total of 2 full days. So I believe I missed out on 3 credits and then 40 points from these used treasure cards in combat. However, the way the decathlon works is that even though it's 7 days long, because these activities things reset at midnight central time, that gives you 8 total days, kind of, in a way, 8 total days. So as long as you do decathlon every single day, you can still do it Tuesday morning as long as you finish it before 11 a.m. Eastern time, because that's around the time when they reset. So as you can see right here, there's time left 9 hours. So right now it's 2:26 a.m. Don't ask why I'm up at this time. But if it wasn't this time, I would have woken up, a little early. But I fell asleep early last night, so that's the reason why I'm up at this time. I didn't stay up or anything for this decathlon, but there's 9 hours left, which means that this decathlon will end probably at around 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. So, but as you can see, it did reset. I did this yesterday, I believe, or last night or something. But I have 3 more credits that I can claim, so I'm gonna go ahead and claim these credits. And real quick before I show you the deck setup, so I'm gonna get 16 points for each one, and 20 points for using all these treasure cards. And that's going to give me 68 points, which is going to get me to 452, which is just barely enough to get this pet. I'm not going to redeem any of these rewards because I will be streaming later today. By the time this video goes up, it'll go up at around like 11 a.m. Eastern time. And by the time you see this video, yeah, it'll be 11 a.m. Eastern time. And I will be streaming today at twitch.tv/ferric at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Link is in the description. And I will be streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. The first hour of my stream will always be Wizard101 on a budget. So for future reference, I will be streaming 1 hour episodes for this series, so that they're more watchable, because I know a lot of people are going back to school. So I definitely wanted to do that. But let's take a look at the new deck setup. So at the end of the last video, for those of you that watched it, I did get the Death Decathletes Deck 3. Now, I do want to say something real quick. That video was recorded all the way last Thursday, and I would have uploaded it on Saturday like I was saying in the video, but then the fishing thing came out on zero energy fishing, and so I had to make a fishing video. And then Sunday, which was, at this point, it's probably 2 days ago, even though because it's technically Tuesday, 2:28 a.m. But Sunday, I did a 12-hour fishing stream. I won't be uploading that to YouTube. Spoiler alert, I did not get anything. Actually, I'm not even going to show you my backpack because I'll explain on. Actually, you know what? I might as well show it. I got the Polarian Explorer's snow hood and snow boots, and then the last 20 hours of fishing that I did, which was in the last fishing weekend, I got the Polarian Explorer's snowsuit. So I got 3 pieces of gear, but did not get the Battle Narwhal mount. So I won't be uploading that stream. I will leave a link to the VOD in the description. That VOD will expire, but there's no reason to hold on to that memory. I'm not gonna upload a 12-hour video where I didn't get anything, because I don't want people to feel like they have to watch that. Spoiler alert, I got absolutely nothing. Maybe, I guess the only useful thing I got was another evil magma P, but again, like, I'm probably not gonna garden these that much until I make another wizard, or I get like a better energy set. But I do have quite a few of these. I'm not sure exactly how many I have, but anyways, enough rambling. I did get the Death Decathletes Deck 3. And I said I would try to figure out a deck setup to use this, because like, this is a lot of health. It's 225 extra health boost. The flat resist, the extra pip is really nice. So for those of you that watched the last video, I used basically a similar deck setup, except I had more deck space. So the only difference between this one and the last one is that this one has 1 less fairy, and it has, I believe, so the shields came up to here for the last one. So it has 5 less total shields, because I took out a fairy, added an extra shield right here, but there's also 6 less deck space. So but I found that with the amount of flat resist that you get and with the health boost that you get, you actually don't need that many shields as I needed in the last video. It's actually so much easier to do it this way. I know in the last video there were a lot of moments that I posted where things got really close, and I almost died. But with this deck setup, I did like I used 6 credits yesterday, and not even one of them did I get even close to dying. And this deck setup is basically perfect. So next time there is a decathlon, I'm going to try to make videos on it a lot earlier and also upload them right on time so that I can actually help out y'all, because these pets right here are very good. And let me explain why. Actually, I'll explain why when I'm in the thing, so I'm not rambling. But make sure you select stage 4, make sure you change the select stage 4 to stage 3, because I believe every day it resets it so that it's automatically selected to the highest stage, and you don't want to accidentally go into stage 4. But anyways, I'm not allowed to mess up here at all, because I'm gonna be at 2 points ahead for the 2 more points that I need for the pet if I don't mess up even once here. So definitely need to make sure I'm careful with that. But I'm just gonna do all 3 credits here. It's probably not gonna be a super long video because it only takes, from what I found, it only takes around 10 minutes for each run. It only takes around 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna turn my volume down. You probably can't hear that, but because I just turned it down on my end. I actually don't know what let me turn up the music volume a little bit. I don't actually know. I should have checked this beforehand, but I'm not exactly sure how loud the volume is compared to my voice, because I switched from Streamlabs OBS to regular OBS for recording, and I still have to figure out my settings properly. I'm also busy with school, so it's not the easiest thing in the world, but yeah. But anyways, I know I just got double ghouled, which is honestly the unluckiest thing that can happen during this first battle. However, if you look, I have 565 health, and in the last video, 500 health was the maximum amount of health I had that I started off with. So because there's just this extra health boost, that's like one of the main reasons why you don't even have to use that many shields. So in that first battle, I normally would have double shielded, but because I have the extra pip, I can just shield, blade, and hit. And also another great thing about having a shield is, or having the deck, is you get 45 flat resist, I believe. And with that, basically a ghoul does 0 damage through a shield. So like before, when they spammed ghouls at you through shields, you still took 41 damage each time, which really chipped you down pretty quickly. But with the flat resist, like you take 0 damage. It just says 0 damage because you completely absorb it. That's basically what flat resist is. And the reason why for the higher stages you definitely need the decks is because the way flat resist works is it blocks damage for each incoming hit. So poison is 4 incoming hits towards you. So for each one of those damage over times, it blocks 45. So for this deck, it would block 45 damage from each of those, blocking a total of 180 damage, which is why flat resist is so like OP against overtime spells. So yeah, for this battle, I just shield 4 times, then centaur, whichever one has more pips basically, and if they have the same pips, then whichever one has more blades. But yeah, it looks like I'm probably gonna end up centauring this graveyard goblin, and the reason you do that is because this is the one that after you kill one of the 2, this one would be able to spam hits a lot more quickly. This one would run out of pips, so it's just a better idea to do that. But I should be good here. Again, this deck setup works very, very well. So let me actually check out the Scroll of Fortune. So I actually got decently far. I'm all the way up to here. What is this? I wish you could like click on it without like view what it is without collecting the reward, because I just like collecting the rewards on stream. But yeah, some Lunari XP boost. Okay, this right here would have been nice to get to. The only way I could have gotten to this was if I did the Beast Moon hunt when I was supposed to, but I don't know. I just didn't want to do Beast Moon because, like, with Decathlon, you can get a really good deck and a really good pet. Those are two really useful benefits of Decathlon. But with Beast Moon, it's pretty much like, yeah, there's the Beast Moon seeds, but I'm not doing PvP anytime soon, so I don't need to worry about the Beast Moon seeds. So I will eventually do Beast Moon because, like, the seeds are really useful, but yeah, basically, if you wanted to get the Decathlon rune pack in a reasonable amount of time for this Decathlon, you'd have to do the last special event to get those Scroll of Fortune points, but that's fine. With this, I've proven that you don't need to, like, even as a complete beginner, without having any, like, special rare treasure cards, only using vendor-specific treasure cards, you're still able to do Death Decathlon. And at least, like, do it to the point of getting the highest rewards. Obviously, if you're starting off like this, like, you just can't compete with these people, and that's, like, my biggest, like, complaint, honestly, with Decathlon, is that it's impossible to compete against the players that have either already been playing Decathlon before, or the players that, you know, just spent a ton on packs and just farmed for, because you can't farm the Decathlon for the resources to craft the decks, because you're given a limited number of credits, which is just really dumb in my opinion. Like, with it makes PvP a more, you know, like, the entry, the bare minimum you need to, like, how do I put this into words? Like, I guess the bar is set kind of, there's no, like, you don't need to, with PvP, I'm not doing a great job explaining myself. With PvP, if you're good at PvP and you know you farm for the right gear, you can be very good at PvP regardless of how much time you've spent in the arena on that account. But with Decathlon, you could be very skilled at Decathlon, but you'd still be at a disadvantage just because you didn't start it before. Like, you could be more knowledgeable than someone else that just happened to randomly mess around with the Decathlon in the previous Decathlons, and just because the way it's set up, you're at a disadvantage. I don't like that. And I wouldn't be too disappointed with that if it didn't also mean that, because the Decathlon Deck 10, that thing is OP for lower level PvP. It gives 500 max health. It gives you an extra power pip to start off with. You literally start off with the same amount of pips as an Exalted Wizard. It gives you 60 sideboard treasure card space. I know it doesn't give you any main deck space, but at lower levels, you don't really need main deck space. So I think it's kind of crazy. All right, I'm actually going to shield here because I want to heal and then hit, because yeah, I've taken a lot of damage. This is honestly the most damage you're really gonna take in the Decathlon. In most situations you might not, probably don't even need to use the heal. I just had to use it because I kept on getting ghouled. When they double ghoul you, it's kind of bad because they only need 4 pips to do that, or they only need 3 pips to use ghoul the first turn, then use ghoul again the next turn, and then they get the full damage from the ghoul when it's not through a shield. So I just like to make sure I have at least like 400 health for the final battle, because you like that poison can still do. I know, like I was saying that, you know, flat resist is really good against poison, but that poison can still do a lot of damage to you. So all right, stage 3 complete. And we have a blade, a centaur, imp, a fairy, and 4 shields. For this final battle, you just triple shield, blade, and then centaur. That's all you do. So as long as you have at least 3 shields, there's no way to really die in this battle. And also make sure you don't have like very low health, because that can still lose you the battle. But with this amount of health, there's pretty much no chance of us dying. We got poisoned early, but not to worry. Yeah, it's doing 3 damage per round through a shield. That's nothing. Actually, I didn't even need to shield here. I should have just bladed. Yeah, I should have bladed, but it's fine. I think normally, yeah, because normally Centaur would have killed here without the weakness. Base damage would given my damage boost, because they have 15% boost to the opposite school anyways in Decathlon, but because of that weakness, I would need to blade. But with the blade, 100% kills even with the weakness. Ooh, we got an enhanced life rune. How many of these do I have, actually? I want to check. Because it might be worth doing... For my last credit, it might be worth doing the Decathlon Stage 4 just so I can buy the deck. Because for the deck, you need 2 enhanced life runes, so... How do I check? Okay, these are the event runes. Whoa! I have 8? Wow. That's crazy. I have 8 enhanced life runes. I have more than enough to... I mean, then again, you do need a ton of the regular runes too. How many? I have 33. You only need 35, because... Let me check. Okay, because you need... If I go to decks here, you need a deck 3, which I already have. You need a deck 2. And then... Yeah. You need a deck 2, and then I should be able to craft it, right? It was 15. What was it? I think it was like 25, right? I don't remember. I have to actually look it up. Death Decathletes deck 4. The recipe for it again? You need 20 life runes. 20 life runes and 2 enhanced runes, so... Yeah, I'm literally 2 runes away, 2 regular runes away. So probably what I'm gonna end up doing is, it's a huge risk to take though, because on this next credit, yeah, I'll get 16 more, and then I'll be at 436. But then I'm gonna need 14 more, so I definitely need to completely finish stage 4 without dying, which isn't gonna be easy. But I feel like, I don't know, is that deck worth it? I mean, it gives me way more sideboard. It would make the next Decathlon really, like, it would make the fire Decathlon really easy for me. You know what? We're gonna first of all, I want to check something. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna attempt stage 4 for the final credit. I have 2 more credits left, but I want to try something real quick because some people said this worked.
But now that we know what you are, remember if... All right then.
All right, we're gonna just go in.
Well, help. Splendid. Time is of the essence. So I'll tell you. Well,
I don't know if it'll let me do this, but what some people are saying is that with Decathlon, if they said you can do it at any level. I don't know if maybe special events are not unlocked. So someone was also saying that special events are not unlocked at lower levels, but I'm just gonna do this just to test it out, because I would need a Decathlon deck 1, which means I either need 5 more runes or just grab one from another wizard. Let me see if this lets me do this here.
welcome to the...
So it doesn't look like, nah. So special events are not unlocked. So unfortunately, I don't think I can craft deck 4. So I'm just not even gonna take the risk. Sure, I could do it because I would just need to buy like a sprite minion, because I think the second battle having a sprite minion is really helpful, but it's not worth the risk. That deck is not going to help me because this deck is perfectly fine for getting me the pet. Like, honestly, the only thing I need from the Decathlon right now is the pet. I don't need the I'm not doing life PvP for low levels anytime soon, so I don't need to worry about it too much. So we're just gonna play it safe this time. Next Decathlon, I'll definitely try to do the higher stages though. Yeah, once again, the deck setup is 4 blades, 2 centaurs, an imp, 2 fairies, 3 seraphs, and then just a bunch of shields. Make sure stage 3 is selected. Make sure one time that my deck is set up. Yes, it is. Let's go. Alright, so I started at 21 minutes and 10 seconds. So let's see how long it takes me to do this. I'm just gonna speed run it. I think last time I said that with the other deck setup takes like around 15 minutes to do each time. So we'll see how long it takes. But like I was saying, with what I want to see from Decathlon, what I wish Decathlon was like, obviously the credit system is a good thing because like it makes it competitive, like because all these people that got, like, let me go to leaderboards, like Logan Legend Hunter, 3,000 points. He got these off the limited amount of credits that you get for the Decathlon. But why don't they do it so that you still have credits, but those credits are for getting points towards the leaderboards, and then after that you can still farm an unlimited amount of times, because it just puts people at a, like, people have a competitive advantage if they have money for this. And I know what you're gonna say, you know, people have a competitive advantage in PvP as well. The game is just pay to win. That's just how the game is. But I disagree. I think in PvP, even if you don't, like, and this account is gonna be, you know, proof of that, but I don't think you need money. You don't need to spend crowns to do well in PvP at all at the higher levels. Even at Legendary, you probably don't need to. The lower level PvP gets, the more pay to win it gets, which I guess that kind of makes sense. I don't really agree with it that much, but at the very least, at the highest levels, the levels that people do PvP at more than any other level, it's not really like too pay to win. Like, they'll make it pay to win when they release like a new pack sometimes, because people don't know exactly how to counter it. But eventually, like, it settles down. But with this, there's just completely, it's either you had to be lucky or just someone that was an early adopter of Decathlon, or you just spent a ton on packs to try to get the best decks. Because yeah, you can do stage 10. You can do stage 10 with deck 6, and deck 6 is totally achievable without having to spend like any crazy amounts of money or even any money at all. And in 2 Decathlon, so people that did Decathlon last time can easily get there as well to deck 6, but you can't win the Decathlon without deck 9 or 10. It's just not possible. You can't consistently farm stage 10. And it's not just about farming stage 10. It's to get that many points, you probably, and this is just me speculating, because again, this is my first time doing Decathlon. I don't know a whole lot about, you know, what exactly you have to do. I haven't even made it past stage 5. Because on my other account, I completed stage 4 and did the first level of stage 5. But what I'm assuming is that at the higher levels, you probably try to do stage 9 and 10 on one deck, or do even like maybe stage 8, 9, and then part of 10, or something like that, all with one deck, so that you basically on one credit you basically get all those done and get a ton of points. It's probably like how you win, and there's just no way to do that with lower level decks. You're just at a huge advantage if you have one of the higher level decks. So I hope, and I don't think they're gonna do this, but I hope with Decathlon they change it so that you can still farm for it. Like, obviously it will still take a ton of time to get there. Like, I'm not saying that, you know, it's gonna make it so that anyone from starting off can easily get there. It's gonna take a crazy amount of grinding. I saw, like, you need something like 2,000 runes or something, which is an insane amount. That requires an insane amount of grinding, but it will still make it so that the people that were gonna pay for the runes were gonna pay for them anyways. I don't know, I just wish, like, there's too many things that you have to pay for in this game sometimes. If you're just doing PvP though, I don't think you really need to spend money on this game. Besides memberships, of course, but... You know, while I'm waiting, let me actually look up what kind of events there are coming up. So if you go to wizard101.com/game/monthly events calendar, and I'm gonna post all the links I included in the description. By the way, for those of you that want to join my Discord, where you can get like a ton of help for PvP, PvE, decathlon, special events, place to showcase art, just talk, just chill out basically. Definitely join my Discord. Link is in the description. We'd love to have you here, but and then my Twitch, the link to my Twitch is also in the description, where we'll be streaming this live. But I'm gonna be leaving the links to this monthly game, the monthly event calendar, as well as the VOD to the last stream. My VODs are now open to everyone, not just subs. So the reason why I had VODs closed off just to subs was because I wanted, like, because on YouTube it's easier, like if people watch it on YouTube, because then they can like comment on stuff, and if they watch it on Twitch, I can't see like what they think about anything. So but with YouTube people can leave comments. But now with the way I'm like changing up things, I'm probably, because I'm not going to be doing like live on Twitch notifications anymore. At this point, the people that want to watch, like I might do them again later on, like if like more people start coming to the channel, just to, like, you know, let them know exactly like when I go live. But at this point, a lot of the people that, you know, see the live on Twitch notifications already know what time I stream. I might do it just like 1 or 2 more times, like maybe for like a week or two. I might still do it, because like obviously my new streaming schedule is starting, so it might take people a little time to get used to it. But after that, I probably won't. And with me only doing this series 3 days a week now, I can easily upload the next episode exactly 24 hours later. So there is that. Anyways, how are we doing on time so far? We're like currently like 7.5 minutes in, going into the last battle. Again, triple shield, blade, centaur for this battle. And yeah, as you can see, I haven't used a single heal. I'm still at almost full health. So what you saw last time was probably worst case scenario, really. And if worst case scenario is like there not even being a chance of you dying and still having a heal to spare, then I think this works really well, and you can definitely use this to farm, at least for the pet. Because I think for most people, just being able to get the pet is enough. Not everyone wants to compete for these leaderboards, but I do want to encourage things like this, because PvP is not the only thing you can do in this game. There's a lot of like competitive stuff in this game that people just don't seem to see, because they're blinded by, you know, they're blinded by like the new updates and everything like that for gear changes that specifically affect PvP. But I like this decathlon. as someone that has done PvP before, that really likes to do PvP, I think Decathlon would definitely be very enjoyable if a lot more people tried it. Not enough people try this out, so. All right, so what did I say it was? I said it was like 21 minutes and 30 seconds or something like that. We're at 30 minutes and 30 seconds, so about 9.5 minutes. By the time this animation does, probably like 9.5 minutes, so we'll just round that to 10. So for this deck setup, around 10 minutes for each credit. Pretty good. Getting a lot of life runes. How many do I have now? Regular life runes. I have 38. Dude, I'm pretty confident I could get 2 more runes, and then even without creating another wizard, I can just craft deck 1 to then craft another deck 2 to then craft deck 4. But like, it's just it's a big risk. I did try on another account and it worked, but it's just such a big risk that I don't know that I want to do it. It's a huge risk to just for, I get 12 more sideboard, 50 more health, 50 more flat resist, 1 more damage, but at the same time I won't have a use for it in how many hours are left? 8 hours. After 8 hours I just won't have a use for it, so I'm just gonna play it safe once again. But there we go. Nope, already have enough heals. So 3 of these. Centaur, death shields. And yeah. So we are currently at 436 points. So 14 more to get there. We get 16 per credit that we use. Stage 3, first level of stage 4. Let's just do this one more time and we'll be done. We'll be done. And the next time I see you will be 5 hours from now, if you're available. Although for me, it'll be 13 hours. So, but anyways, like I was saying, with the monthly event calendar, it looks like, so all month long, Fall Scroll Fortune, obviously that's going to go on for 3 months. Death Decathlon ends this morning. Next one's going to be Beast Moon Monster Mayhem. So again, I'm not going to do the Beast Moon because it looks like, again, it's another thing that they've added into the game that's like something that can be a competitive thing, but it's just that Beast Moon, they haven't given it enough rewards in my opinion. Like, the only real reward for it is the stitch gear that you can get, but cosmetics alone are not enough for me to want to invest so much time into. Like, obviously, yeah, people invest a lot of time fishing for code wands, but the thing is, you have to invest time into it, but you don't have to invest, like, you know, your brain into it much, because you don't really have to think about fishing. And fishing can give you much more, like, fishing can give you much more than just cosmetic items. But this Beast Moon thing, all it gives you, and yeah, Beast Moon also gives you the Beast Moon seeds, but again, like, people would just rather buy them with empowers because empowers are so easy to get. So they need to add more rewards to Beast Moon, in my opinion, to make it more enticing. But then after that, there's the Spiral Showcase, which is September 22nd to 28th. Definitely gonna do that because I think wait, the Spiral Showcase, that's the one that you get the free Professor's Pack, right? Yeah, you get a free Professor's Pack at the end of it, so I'm definitely gonna do that because it would be cool to get the Worgen's boots level 80 or level 90, depending on how far I get. Probably not though, because in 6 hours, will I level up from level 80 to level 90 in 6 hours? Probably not, because well, I have to do the entire world of Azteca to get that far. I don't know if Azteca will be possible for me to solo in that amount of time. But the reason why I'm saying 6 hours is because, actually, never mind. This is, oh wait, yeah, because okay, so because September 28th. Let me look at 28th. So that gives me, yeah, that gives me exactly 6 days. Because today, Thursday, and Saturday, I'm doing 1 hour each day of questing, because I'm starting Azteca today, by the way, so definitely do join me on Twitch. But then next week I'm doing Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and that will be the 26th. So yeah, that's 6 total hours. So if I can level up from level 80 to level 90 in 6 hours, then I'll have a chance to get a better wand by getting the level 90 version. Not the wand, sorry, the boots. Because the thing is with these special events, after the event is over, you can still claim the rewards, but only for a few days. So it's not like I can hold on to it until I'm level 100. I have to open that pack now. Unlike the one that's in my gift basket, and the gift basket I'm talking about is the one that you get from King's Isle. That's the one where you, like, if you redeem like a limited time code. Because I'm not going to open any of the stuff out of the actual gift basket, because someone's gifted me two low level wands as like a troll, and then someone gifted me a knight's lore pack. But again, that would be cheating to open those. So. But yeah, oh, Spiral Showcase, I think it also gives you some elixirs, or oh wait, never mind. It looks like it just gives you some mega snacks. I think, okay, Pet Promenade is the one that gives you the elixirs. But yeah, Pet Promenade is right after the Spiral Showcase, and then I guess there's another Beast Moon Hunt, except that's the Beast Moon Hunt, not the Monster Mayhem. So yeah, that's what the monthly event calendar is looking like from now until October 12th. So after that, we're gonna get some Halloween stuff, and I'm super excited for Halloween for multiple reasons. One, Headless Horseman is farmable from lore during the month of October, and there's also, I think there's also places that we can, I think lore spells in general are increased drop rate. To be honest, the only thing that I'm going to benefit from is Headless Horseman, but that's a huge spell for death. It does a ton of damage. Having it early on and questing is insane. That thing, it does a massive amount of damage. For 4 pips, that'd be like the go-to PvE spell for like boss battles. But like now with like Ship of Fools, like I guess people would try to, even if people were to like spend crowns, you'd probably get Ship of Fools, because first of all, Ship of Fools is available all year long. Headless Horseman's only available during Halloween, and then occasionally they also bring back the pack that you can open in like the summer sometimes. They didn't do that this summer, but yeah, usually only during Halloween. So you best believe we're streaming longer in the month of October to try to get that spell drop. Five points away. I have to be careful not to discard my imp. I accidentally discarded my imp yesterday, and I have to be very lucky I didn't get plagued. That would have messed me up. Because if you get plagued here, there's a chance that Seraph can't kill. If Seraph hits low end with a blade, Seraph can't kill if you get weaknessed. So I got lucky that I didn't get plagued. But yeah, definitely have to make sure the imp is specifically for this battle. Those first 2 battles, the way it's set up, there's no way you won't kill. And the last battle, the way it's set up, there's also no way you won't kill because you have Centaur. But for this battle, if you get weakness, you definitely can't kill with Seraph. Or, well, there's a chance you can't kill. It depends. Like, if you have the deck, there's still a chance to kill with Seraph if it hits, like, mid or high end. But, yeah. Alright, let's go up. Oh man, 2 more points. But yeah, after we do this, we will have done the entire Death Decathlon, at least for up till like, not the entire, okay, I have to stop saying entire Death Decathlon because it's not the entire Death. We've not even completed half of the stages. We've completed less than 1/3 of the stages at this point. Actually, technically, if you think about it, we've completed exactly 1/3 because we've done the first 3 stages, and we've done 33.3%. We've done 1/3 of one stage, so actually, yeah, that makes sense, right? Yeah, that does. So yeah, we've done exactly 1/3 of Decathlon, but by Decath, what I mean by that is, you know, we've gotten all the rewards, the main reasons why people do Decathlon. We've accomplished that, and we've done it without dying once. I'm still at 17 deaths on this wizard, which could be a lot lower if I were to, like, once I max out on this wizard, I'm probably gonna make a video explaining like what I would have done differently if I were to start over, like on a brand new account. There are definitely a lot of things I would do differently. Things that would result in probably only a couple deaths at all, while still soloing. So, but here we go. 120 damage, last tick of the poison, doesn't matter. Even if we fizzle here. Okay, we didn't fizzle. But yeah, that's the Death Decathlon. I'm not going to open the rewards. If you want to see me open these rewards, tune in at 4 p.m. Eastern time later today. Twitch.tv/ferric. Link is in the description. And yeah, let's check it out. 450. Awesome. No glitches needed. Didn't even do it completely. I'll tell you what I missed. So on the first credit, I completed stages 1 and 2. And then once you complete stages 1 and 2, you can just infinitely farm stage 3 and then the first level stage 4, and then you'll get it. But I missed the 20 points thing one day, and then I missed the 20 points thing on 2 days. That's 40 points that I missed out on. And then I also missed out on 3 credits. So that's 88 points that I missed out on, and I still got all the way to, you know, the max level. And honestly, if you can get Death Decathlete's deck 4, you can farm the full stage 4 and the first battle of stage 5. So if you get that deck, it'll be even easier to get the pet. But yeah, we've completed the Death Decathlon. Once again, I do stream this live. This one is not live, but after this episode, I do stream this live at twitch.tv/ferric Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern time for 1 hour. And then I also stream more Wizard101 content. I'm eventually going to do PvP as well. So definitely make sure to follow me there. Check out the stream if you can. Join my Discord. Link to that is in the description as well. If you want to be notified of when I upload future content, be sure to click the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. Thank you all for watching, and as always, have a good evening.